Hello.
I'm triggered.
Okay. So I see it on. Okay.
We're so awkward.
I know. We're like, how do we start this? Okay. Well, hello everybody who's watching. Welcome to the stream of Daniel, Darnell, Tyrone, Marquise.
0 viewers, hella famous.
Okay. So you want to talk?
Yeah. So pretty much this stream, because at first I was gonna make a video and then edit it, but that's too much work and I'm too lazy. So I'm like, we're gonna stream it. So if we make a mistake, it's public, I guess. Question mark. Okay. So I've been inactive lately. I don't know if anyone noticed or some shit. I don't care. But pretty much, I'm just gonna fucking explain because I made an abusive relationship video a few months ago, and I put it on private because it's hella cringy. So I'm gonna remake it. That's not the only thing this video is pretty much about. If you read the description, I'm explaining why Ashton is here. And, you know, since apparently I'm a cyberbully, I just want to let everyone know that this video isn't to bully anyone. And if you think so, that's your problem. So...
This is a PSA for anybody who's watching.
Yeah, pretty fucking much, because I'm just going to explain, again, part 3 million. Because apparently everyone is taking my ex's side, and what happened to me isn't true, probably because I'm a dude. But you know what? I don't know. I'm just going to explain everything. So, yeah, I don't know how to start videos, you feel?
Okay, so do you want to start off with, like, reading... Do you want me to read the thing first, or do you want to, like, start off with your list first?
We could probably do that reading thing.
Okay.
Okay, also, it's not just about my experience in the relationship or being abused and shit. It's also what my ex is currently trying to do now, or has alleged or claimed to try to do. So I'm not saying this will actually happen. I honestly doubt it because, you know, when stupid people talk about things they don't know about, yeah. I'm gonna share it as well, so, you know, whoever watching or some stupid shit can see what it says.
Heck yes. Here we go. Oh.
Hold up, I gotta share the one, fam. Oh shit. What am I doing in my life? Oh, nice job, Sam. 10 out of 10. Okay. Tell me when. Okay,
I see it. Okay, do you want me to read this?
Yeah.
Okay. At the age of 15, around mid-November, Genevieve Christine Rush, a 21-year-old woman at the time, and I started to talk online. She quickly took an interest in me and started a few days before December 29, 2015, she admitted to having some sort of feelings. She waited till she was age of consent in my area, Louisville, Kentucky. That's how you say it, right?
Yeah, Louisville.
Louisville, okay. Once I was legal age in my state, which is the age of 16, we got together. She told me that I was the youngest partner she's had before and that she left her previous partner for me, which was an adult as well. The first month or so was like any normal relationship, kind of basic things like cute conversations and shit like that. After about 2 months, things started to change. She would constantly spread lies to others about me, make me seem like a bad person, and started to take out all of her anger on me. She started to mentally and emotionally degrade me. I struggled with self-injury since I was 12 years old, and she knew this. She started to belittle me because of this and would threaten to leave. She knows that I suffer from extreme bad mental health and would use that to her advantage. It got to the point where her having friends was a huge problem with her, and she would try to force me to drop them. She would use endless excuses for her controlling behavior like jealousy and possessiveness. And in the beginning, I started to believe that those things were the reasons. Within a few months of the relationship, things started to get out of control. There would be times where I would purposely stop talking to her for days because of the mental stress she was causing me. I would lock myself in the room and cry, stay in bed more than I usually did. She would then text me or Skype me after a few days to give false apologies to manipulate me into not leaving her. She would constantly engrave things into my mind that stopped me from leaving her side, saying things like she would kill herself or that she wouldn't live without me. She would guilt me into staying by purposely checking herself into hospitals because of me, and that I hurt her. She would never take my mental health into consideration, nor did she care about it. She would make it seem like she's the only one in relationships who mattered, and it got to the point where my feelings weren't my own anymore. When she would visit, I would constantly tell her that I wasn't comfortable with the situation of getting sexual, and every time she would pressure me and guilt me into giving her what she wanted. She would constantly tell me she would end our relationship if I didn't give her any sexual favors or did what she wanted. She would make others believe lies about me, made others hate me for no reason, made herself look like she was the victim to outsiders to cover up the fact that she was abusing me emotionally and mentally. Around early October of 2016, I got to the point where I mentally couldn't handle her abusive behavior anymore, and I decided to end our relationship. I started to block her and everything, and in the process, I mistakenly forgot to block her on my cell phone. She called me, and I felt like something forced me to pick up after letting it ring for a while. My friend told me not to fall for her manipulation, but like an idiot, I fell for it. I picked up, and she was crying, claiming that she was having an anxiety attack and that it was my fault. She felt like she had a broken heart, that she couldn't live without me. Stupidly, I fell for her bullshit, and I took her back out of guilt. She convinced me that she would change and that she would treat me better. I believed her for a while. Things were going great for about 2 weeks before she started doing the same things again, but even worse. She constantly nagged and complained to me about dropping my best friend. For the sake of not dealing with her control of the situation anymore, I did. I stopped talking to them. After a week or so, I was extremely depressed because of it, and then Jenna tried to turn around the situation and make it seem like it's my fault. I decided I wasn't going to listen to her and talked it all out with my best friend. They understood. The two best friends were really the only people in my life that didn't really abuse me at the time. Skipping ahead to around early January of 2017, we were on FaceTime one night and she was looking through her iPad. Suddenly the call ended and I texted her straight after to ask her why she ended the call and if she was okay. She replied with something along the lines of finding over 50 inappropriate pictures and videos hidden in the settings of her 5-year-old son in sexual positions, things along the lines of him biting his lips in a sexual manner, showing his genitalia to the camera, pictures of him sticking his tongue out to make it like he was licking his own penis, showing his anus to the camera, and etc. The dates on the iPad showed somewhere around October of 2016 where he was 4 years old. I was trying to talk to her, gather up information, try to figure out who it could be. She started to tell me her 13-year-old sister's history was going on adult websites like Omegle to watch boys masturbate and how she was into all those types of things. I immediately pleaded with her and told her that she had to contact authorities because she could get in trouble for not reporting it. I explained to her that she could be an accessory to child pornography if she didn't do anything about it. I was trying to keep her son safe and away from this attacker. She tried to make up excuses for her actions, claiming that other siblings used to do things like that as well, and that Rylan, the victim, could have done it on his own. I tried to explain to her that he couldn't have done that because realistically a child that young wouldn't know how to hide things in the settings, let alone make all those videos and take pictures of himself in such a manner. It started to affect our relationship because I would always try to convince her to go to the authorities, and she would start huge fights over the situation, telling me things like, I don't want to ruin my sister's future and give her a criminal record. She kept trying to tell me it could have been anyone but her sister had one of the pictures on her phone. I tried to ignore the situation as best as I could because I felt helpless. I wanted to call the authorities, but I was scared. I hate to admit this, but for once I didn't feel like I was in control of myself or the feelings anymore. I felt like my feelings had to be about what she wanted and no one else. I started to pull away from friends and family. It got to the point where I tried to get emancipated to marry her around February. My parents tried to convince me to stay home and that this relationship wasn't going to work. I fell for it again like I always did. I tried so hard to leave her, but she made me dependent. She made me believe I couldn't live without her. I let her take me out of the state as a minor to where she lived, which is Shawano, Wisconsin.
Yep.
During the car ride, we talked about a few things, mainly the part where I don't like the idea of being sexual with anyone. She continued to tell me that if I kept her waiting for sex, she would eventually end a relationship and leave. Once we got to her state, I caught a bad fever from my little brother before I left, and she would make me feel bad about it, calling my little brother a bitch for giving it to me. She would constantly say, "Oh, you better not get my son or I sick." Yes, she did buy me medicine and took care of me when she was actually home, but she doesn't make me a good person. She doesn't make me a good person for doing a simple favor. What?
Oh, I meant to put, that doesn't make her a good person just because she didn't need a fucking favor.
Oh, okay. Small acts of kindness doesn't excuse abuse, so don't get shit twisted. She would make me leave the house/apartment even when I didn't want to, and she knew I suffered with agoraphobia. When we got our apartment, she always started unnecessary fights when she got home from work and would constantly brag on how she had internet/data on her phone when I didn't have any service to talk to my friends/family. She would constantly abandon me at the apartment on purpose, even after the first time where I told her it made me suicidal, going to struggle with being alone by myself, and that it fucked with my paranoia. She didn't care. She would continue to leave me there overnight. She wouldn't feed her child. I had to cook for him, take care of him while she was either at work, which is understandable, but not when she's going to stay at her grandmother's house and leaving me alone. We would go to the store and she would start arguments on purpose and leave my side, so I had to roam around by myself until we got to the car, and she would yell at me saying things like, "Ever since you got here, you've made me so miserable, and you being here makes me miserable." I told her every time to take me home, and she kept replying with, "I will," but she never did. This I could call my mother, brothers, friends, and I actually could call telling them how miserable I am and that I wanted to go home, but she refused to take me. Every time I tried to leave Wisconsin, she would come home and manipulate me, convince me to say the same shit over and over again. "Oh, you've only been here for a couple days, few weeks, etc., etc. Oh, we can go to couples therapy. By the way, your relationship is fucked if you actually need a therapist to teach you how to date someone." She would also say shit to manipulate me, like to say in Wisconsin or with her parents. And wait, what? Where did I get parents?
Good job.
She would also say shit to manipulate me to stay in Wisconsin with her in general, like, "Oh, Rylan, her kid, says you're just like his biological father who, quote unquote, abandoned him." She would use her tattoo that she got 3 months within our relationship to claim me as her fucking property. She also got me a dog after an argument as an obvious way of manipulation for saying I wanted to leave Wisconsin after I specifically told her I would wait for her one. She then started to mentally torture me by saying she would sell my dog, give my dog to her uncle, and then when I was in a state of panic, she would say something like, "You can keep the dog and you don't have to pay me back." She was abusive towards my puppy, 2 months old, and she would use the excuse of, "I don't connect with your dog and I don't like her, she annoys me." She would nearly slam the door on my dog's neck. She would constantly kick the dog away in an abusive manner. She was even abusing her own dog. She let her dog sit in a tiny travel carrier for days, weeks on end, to sit in her own shit and piss. I was the one who fed both dogs, took care of the dogs, cleaned her dog shit and piss. I took care of her kid because she didn't want to. She would tell other people the opposite of what was going on, and she could be the victim like she loves you to fucking be. She would tell people I wouldn't shower. She was never even home to actually prove that, but okay. She would tell others I sat on my ass the entire time. I did nothing, which is cute considering I was the only one taking care of the dogs, cleaning the apartment, cleaning after her kid, taking care of her kid, doing the dishes, cooking for her kid, etc. 2 days before I left Wisconsin, she came home and I was in bed reading on Wattpad because it was the only app that worked without signal. She started to yell at me and we got into a huge argument. Her sister or whatever the fuck she was in the living room, but Jenna was purposely humiliating me / mocking me to make her sister laugh because she knows I have a huge fear of embarrassment, which is part of my agoraphobia. She started to mentally torment me, and then she tried to push me. In that moment, I realized this relationship isn't just emotionally / mentally abusive, but she was trying to get physical now. In reflex, I did hit her in the face where she then dropped her keys and she said she was going to call her older brother, which is the brother she was lying to like everyone else to make it seem like I was the bad person and she was the fucking victim like always. I called my mother scared for my life because this was the brother Jenna claimed was trained to fight. I honestly, not even overreacting, thought I was going to die that night. I broke off of a relationship, and a few minutes after she tried to claim I didn't know what I was doing and I don't remember what happened. This is the same exact excuses she used for absolutely everything because she hates taking responsibility for anything. She spent the 2 last days trying to manipulate me again, and I fucking fell for it. My older brother and my mother texted Jenna herself the entire time that I was there to take me home, but she would yell at me and that my family was texting her and her mother. It got to the point where my family was searching for people to come drive from my state to hers, which is an 8+ hour drive. My father and his friend had to end up driving 19 hours while taking turns so each could sleep to come pick me up. I had to convince my father to let me take my dog home. After I got home, a few days later, after I got the courage to leave her officially, thanks to my best friend Ashton, and that's when she started to demand I send her back her gifts / $200 for the dog because she made a choice to buy without me asking. I blocked her and never sent her shit. I let her keep half my wardrobe and everything. I don't care. She tried to make everyone believe that the breakup was mutual and that she didn't do anything wrong.
So obviously this was like a late type up before the stream. So that's not everything that really happened after the breakup, and there's a lot that happened during our relationship. You know, there would be times where I'm not sure if that was.
Oh, welcome, Last Steak and Rabbit.
Oh, hello. You're watching.
Sorry, we were reading that.
But,
okay.
Bitch, where you see the comments at?
It's in your video.
Oh, well, I know. I have like I have the video on my phone because triggered. Okay. So what she's trying to do now is what happened with the kids situation. After I think it was less than a month, or at least about a month later, after I finally broke up with her. I called. Wait, was that actually in the fucking thing? No, it wasn't. Okay, so I called the police in her fucking whatever the fuck it's called in her town, because she lives in Shauna, Wisconsin. So yeah, she was always like this. She was also abusive to her ex, and she bragged about it, but I won't mention her ex because her ex is also pretty much, because she made a post. Okay, actually, I will share my screen for this post as well. But, you know, obviously after I say this part, because I can't ever stay fucking focused. Okay, so I called her town police, and they knew her and her family, so of course they didn't fucking do anything, because they don't care. So I called CPS in 2 different parts of Wisconsin. They didn't do anything either. Because what happened was, I'm not sure who made the child pornography. She said it was her sister. I'm having a hard time believing that. Obviously, I don't know who it was, but someone in that house did it. She tried to tell me, oh, my son wasn't molested, and it won't affect him anyways, and blah, blah, blah. I tried to plead with her. I told her, you know, you could get in trouble for this. This is serious. And not only that, but this can affect your son, and it will affect your son. You know, this isn't a joke. This isn't something you can just brush off your shoulder. You need to tell the police. And you need to tell someone. You need to get him help. She didn't want to do that. She tried to keep pushing it away. She would get in arguments with me because I was telling her to do the right thing. She didn't want to. And then she tried to tell me that her sister, you know, I got her fined. No, you don't get fined for child pornography. You go to jail for child pornography. That's how I know you're lying. It's not true. You let this happen.
Yep. She let this happen to our kid.
And it just... No, she didn't protect her kid. And she tries to claim that she did, but she didn't. And here's the next part of why I'm making this video, because she's trying to frame me, or allegedly trying to come after me for the crime that was committed in her family. Because what I did is, because authorities didn't do anything, I felt the only need that I had left was to tell social media, you know, let people know what she did. Get that kid help. You know, I told people what happened and that she didn't do anything. And it's like, now she's trying to twist it around, and she lost everyone because of it. But now, you know, I don't care if she has friends. That's not my problem. It's the fact that she's trying to twist this shit on me and making everyone believe it's my fault. And making everyone believe that I didn't do it, that she didn't abuse me. It bothers me. Because, like, you're making everyone believe that I'm just lying to get attention. And that's not the case. So, let me try to share this post or picture thingy. Okay, well, apparently that won't fucking work, so I'll just share my entire fucking screen then.
Which one are you going to share?
I'm just going to share this one. So this is the post she made on her account. Okay, same. So you can read that because I stutter too much.
Okay. Let me read this in her voice.
Oh God, stop.
Okay. Now that everything is all sorted out and put together and in place, my lawyer and myself will be pressing charges with harassment and cyberbullying. I have every single post and every single comment that was made by these people, and you will soon be facing jail time. Also, the detective has all my case working about my son, and that situation will validate that there was no crime against me or my family. But for anyone holding on to those pictures after the case has been closed, we'll have their phone confiscated and dealt with, even if you delete them. I've been told a cop will go directly to your house. I'm tired of being put through all this when I moved on long ago and haven't stated one thing about anything. I'm done being quiet now, and everything is finally ready to go. I will be dealing with it.
Okay.
Okay, and then her ex comments. Is she secretly Angel Beam? Probably. No, I think they actually teamed up, to be honest, but, you know, that's another topic. So her ex says something needs to be done. This has been going on for 7 months, and it's about time he faced the consequences of his actions. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that addressing a pedophile was a crime and that I deserve to go to jail because I'm trying to get a kid help for being molested and being exploited like that. I'm sorry. I'm such a horrible fucking person, Shannon. Anyways, Jenna says, it isn't just him. I have every post from everyone, and we've looked up all the states on cyberbullying, and their states have laws against it, and it could be charged as a felony as well as jail time and a fine. Good, they all get what they deserve. Because you totally know the whole fucking story, right? Am I right? I've given enough time for it to stop. Each post has just given me that much more to build on, and I'm ready to put a stop to it. I've worked on this since it all started and stayed quiet to protect myself. But now that it's all done and filed, I'm going through with it. Okay, let me just debunk this real quick, because as someone who actually knows a few things about the law, obviously this bitch does not. Let me tell you, oh, I've stayed quiet to protect myself. If you had a lawyer, they would tell you not to post this fucking status to begin with, okay? Because your lawyer does the talking, not you. Okay, second of all, another reason to debunk this status is a detective wouldn't be dealing with child pornography.
It would go straight to the FBI for this stuff.
The FBI would go after me. And if anything, if, you say a police will be at my door, I've been waiting a fucking week for the police to actually, I don't fucking know, whenever the fuck October 14th was. Okay? I'm sorry that you refuse to believe that your son is hurt. He may not be acting like it, but this will affect him. And I'm sorry that you want to make everyone believe I'm a pedophile to cover up your own shit. But being labeled as a pedophile isn't a fucking joke. I'm not going to go to jail for something that I didn't do because you're a salty bitch. Okay? This just went from family friendly to I'm going to fucking destroy you.
And it's just cyberbullying. I'm sorry. Where in the world is anybody cyberbullying you, honey? Please
Okay,
show me
that's
where
another-
anybody has cyberbullied you.
That's another thing that is a fucking debunker, because cyberbullying is not a felony. It's a fucking Class B misdemeanor in my state. And I haven't cyberbullied you at all. I haven't made you fear your life. I haven't talked to you since I dumped your fucking ass, which was like March. It's fucking October. I haven't talked to you for 7 months. Also, another way to debunk your bullshit status is CPS does not close cases within 4 months, especially of child pornography. I had a case open on my family when I was in middle school, and they didn't close it from 7th grade to freshman fucking year, which is like 2 to 3 years, over a crime my family did not even commit, because I was self-harming and they thought my parents were beating me, and they didn't even close the case on something that didn't fucking happen. So I'm having a hard time believing CPS closed the fucking case of child porn. That's not how it works.
So pull up those messages right now.
Okay, and then what I'm going to show you guys next is the DMs. Because Ashton messaged, I also talked to an attorney, by the way. Ashton and I were on Skype when we talked to this person, and that's when we sent this message. But I never talked to Jenna. I haven't talked to her since I dumped her, because I mentally cannot handle talking to her again. So, Ashto, you can read this shit.
Okay. Hello, this is Ashton relaying a message for Daniel. I just want you to know that Daniel has spoken to an attorney himself about what you have decided to do, and the message that needs to be relayed is the following. You can be charged for the act of transmitting child pornography, child grooming, emotional abuse, and some other things. To continue to press charges against Daniel for any reason can not only harm him, but it can also harm you. And I'm sure that you do not want that. I just want you to know. Whether you choose to reply to this or not is up to you, but the only favor we ask is not to drag other people into your mess, because that's wrong and uncool and just causes drama. Posting online was not only wrong, but Daniel can also press charges against you for that. Daniel cannot get in trouble for what he has done, because he not only did he call your state police, but he also called CPS twice about it. He deleted the proof off of his phone long ago, so he could not get in trouble for it. If you decide to pursue this, they will find proof through phone logs that you were the one that sent it to him.
Oh, before you read the rest, that's another thing I forgot to mention. The texts that were happening that night, well, I'm pretty sure that was actually in the essay, right? But whatever, I'm going to say it again in case anyone didn't hear it, or if you're just joining. So I was texting her, I was telling her to call the police, contact the authorities, try to figure out who it is, get that kid help. Out of nowhere, I did not ask for this, because first of all, it's fucking disgusting. She sent me a screenshot of all the videos and all the fucking pictures on her iPad. So, if this was actually true, or if she actually did try to do this, I would not get in trouble, because the FBI and everyone else would see that she sent child pornography to me, which is distributing pornography. She sent it to me, which is a crime. Okay? I cannot get in trouble, and I will not get in trouble. So you can try to set me up all you want, but setting me up is a crime as well.
And
now,
she's lying. She's lying when she said that you will be facing jail time. You cannot say that anybody will be facing jail time when you do not know that for a fact. The lawyer does not know that for a fact, because they do not know what they're going to win the case or not. So therefore, that just completely.
Exactly. And I'm not saying, I'm not sitting here. These are just alleged, because I'm trying to use the right vocabulary. Like, I'm not saying she was the one who made the porn, and all I'm saying is she abused me, and everything she did to me, she did. The situation with her son, that's higher up. I'm not going to say who it is because I don't know who it was. I wasn't in Wisconsin when this happened. That's also another thing they're going to say. How the fuck did I make child porn of your kid when I wasn't even there? I didn't go to Wisconsin when that happened. I went to Wisconsin months after it fucking happened, actually. Or at least a month after you found it, supposedly. Okay, you can continue.
I'm just gonna let them read it as we're talking. I guess that probably would be easier for them.
I don't know, I feel like if they're trying to read it and like, because I can't do that. Like when people are
Okay, let me read it. Okay.
I'll read
My
the
case with my case with CPS was already closed, and they know who sent what and what the situation was. They have my statement interviews for my entire family, from my son himself. I'm not discussing anything with you or anyone else. I've let all this go months ago, and you continue to do what you've already done, and I finally had enough and decided to do something about it. I've already discussed with my lawyer and the detective everything you've already mentioned, and I won't be charged with anything regarding my son in that situation. Also, don't sit there and tell me posting online about finally doing something was wrong when you and him have repeatedly posted about me for months. I'm not arguing this, and this isn't what I wanted to do, but you didn't want to stop, and I'm not going to sit here and let it keep happening. I tried to be civil and remain friends. He wanted what he wanted, and I accepted that. I wished him nothing but the best, whether I get an eye roll or whatever on that, I did and still do. I reached out on Tumblr before I blocked him to talk all this out and end it for good, and we move on from our lives, but they got nothing back from more posts. Honestly, I still don't see what I've done wrong.
Okay, thank you for saying that because I was going to mention that. So children can be manipulated to saying what you want them to. My sister's ex got her kids to say that when she kissed another man when they were all doing the talking. So that's true. Kids can be manipulated. That's why I'm having a hard time believing they actually interrogated your son. Because you're a fucking liar. That's what you do. You're a pathological liar. You never tell the truth. Nothing that has ever came out of your fucking mouth has been the truth. And I'm not the only one who will say that. Anyone who has been your friend, anyone you have dated, anyone you've given... I mean, don't even get me started on the bad reputation she gave all her other ex-boyfriends. I wouldn't be surprised. And your ex-girlfriend as well. But, you know, I'm not going to talk about that because y'all can just imagine for yourself. And then D said you're recording this, I can mirror it and post it on my channel. You could probably download it, actually, after... Because, you know, yeah, it's a stream right now, but YouTube will post it, right? And then you could, like, possibly download it. I don't fucking know. I guess you'll have to see. But, what was I gonna say? Okay, let me just mention this. So, she says here that I tried to be civil and remain friends. He wanted what he wanted, and I accepted that. I've wished him nothing but the best, whether I get an eye roll or whatever. Here's the thing. Just because you made a fake post on fucking Facebook to make people believe you were the victim or that things were civil when they fucking weren't, and, oh, I wish him well. Yeah, that totally makes up for all the abuse. Give you a fucking round of applause because you totally didn't destroy me mentally, and you totally didn't make me fucking terrified to date people again, and you already knew the whole sexual situation. I stopped dating men for the simple fact that I got sexually assaulted, and you knew that. And you still try to manipulate me and fucking get me to do sexual things with you. But of course you're gonna twist that, and anyone's gonna believe a word you fucking say because you're so good at manipulating people. It's like an art to you.
This is ridiculous.
Okay, and then also, oh, I try to remain friends. Why the fuck would I be your friend when you are just as bad? Like, anyone being your friend is just as bad as you dating them. If anything, dating you is worse, but they're still both equally fucking bad. Like, yes, let me stay your friend so you can continue to abuse me mentally and use me for your fucking needs and manipulate me and lie to me. Yeah, totally sounds fucking wonderful. Wow, I might just go back and be your friend again. 10 out of fucking 10. Would do again. Anyway, I'll read the next one because I made you read a lot and I stutter like a bitch, so excuse me. Okay, and I'll read this one mainly because I made Ashton relay messages for me because I can't talk to this bitch personally because of my mental state and what she's caused. But apparently none of that matters, and she made everyone believe that she's such a little angel, of course. So, I don't care to know about the CPS problem that you're having with your family. That's none of my business. I never claim to know anything, so don't sit here and tell me that I'm throwing my fingers at you when I'm only relaying a message. Now, with that being said, any case with CPS can be reopened as I'm talking with an attorney as well. And there are more charges than the ones with your son that I'm mentioning as well, and you can possibly be charged for those things. Here's a message from me. First of all, I blocked you, not the other way around. Wait, is there another message? Because... Wait.
There's a third one. I think I sent it in the chat.
Is there a third one?
Uh-huh.
Shit, I didn't fucking see that shit. Man. What up? Oh. What up? Wow. Great timing, Daniel. Not prepared. I tried. Oh shit, there is, I think. Question mark. Oh yeah, okay. So this is the second one. So she said here she blocked me, which isn't fucking accurate at all. So, message from me. First of all, I blocked you, not the other way around. You have continuously lied about everything. And before you go on saying I'm scared of you or some stupid shit because I'm not talking to you directly. Oh shit, I totally tried to. Okay, I'm not. I haven't been able to talk to you directly because of the mental trauma you've caused me. You will never understand nor take responsibility for what you have ever done to me because you don't believe you did anything wrong. That's your problem. Also, there's no way you haven't gotten charged for sending me child pornography of your son's porn. I will not go to jail because I never did anything legally wrong. I did everything I had to do to get justice for your son because you refused to go to the police. For someone who knows a few things about the law, I'm having a hard time believing you're so stupid and made up all the shit to scare me. I'm not scared because the moment you actually try to come to my state to charge me, for a crime that you committed, I would destroy you in court. She said, I'm not discussing anything further. No one said anything about anyone being scared. Of course, like you always do, selective fucking hearing or selective fucking whatever. You never... This is, this was a problem in our relationship too, so... Okay. Oh, and one more thing. Daniel's not done. Oh, and just so you know, in the breakup text where I dumped your ass... I even said I wanted it to be peaceful, but your dumb ass sat there and talked shit to all your little friends lying. You think because you wished me well and you wrote that fake-ass post on Facebook after I dumped you, making it look like a mutual breakup, when in reality, I had sent you a long breakup and blocked you right away so you wouldn't manipulate me to stay with you like you did for a year and 3 fucking months. You can go ahead and make all your little stupid-ass, ignorant, no-good minions, Shayna, Shannon, Bia, etc. Bia's Angel Beam, if anyone doesn't know. The opposite, because they're too stupid that they actually believe your shit. You have ruined my fucking life enough, and I won't let you come after me for something you did because you refuse to take responsibility for anything because you're a fucking 5-year-old in an adult body. You think wishing me well saves you from the trauma you've caused in my fucking life? No. Don't be surprised that I cyberbullied a woman child who can't put on her fucking panties. Grow the fuck up. I ain't gonna be labeled a pedophile because you're one and you want people to believe it's me. That's all. No need to respond.
And you know what she did after that, y'all? She done blocked my messages.
Yeah, of course. When I claim that she's into children or she's a pedophile, allegedly, whatever the fuck you want to say, I'm done being civil at this point. I don't care. I'm not claiming she made the child porn. I don't know who did. Somebody did. I can't say who did it because I don't know who did it. But I don't know how to explain it pretty much. I mean, what 21-year-old talks to a 15-year-old and then claims to like, and then wait till I'm 16? She tried to be smart with it. And then every time I tried to leave her, she would manipulate me and be like, oh, I can get in trouble and go to jail for all the things we did. Oh, you mean the things you manipulated me to do because I told you from the first fucking time I didn't feel comfortable doing any sexual shit? Yet you still manipulated me to do it. And yeah, you can say, oh, well, you still had a choice and blah, blah, fucking blah, whatever you want to say, because you always have an excuse to turn the fucking tables on me. You know, 10 out of fucking 10. Oh, also, Dee wanted to make a special request, and she sent me the message on Skype. Dee says, you know what, add this to whatever you are going to post. Say, you groomed a kid, abused him, and now you are trying to call him a pedo. So when he tries to call you out for everything wrong you did, you are the one who acts like the victim, even though in reality, the boy you groomed into your little boy toy. So circular. Dumbass bitch. Okay. So, there's that.
Oh my gosh, Dee.
Oh, what? I'm dead.
She calls you a pedo when she was trying to fuck a teenager, LMAO. Oh my god, she should go to jail.
Okay, she calls you a pedo when she was trying to fuck a teenager. Angie, she should go to jail. Yeah. I mean, I'm not the first fucking kid she was flirting with. Anyway, or, you know, when I was a little small child. Oh, let me mention the wonderful situation where she was trying to make me have a kid with her at 16 and 17 years old. So that was a conversation she started with me at 16 years old. She tried to get me, you know what, actually, I don't want to talk about that because, well, that specific part. So skipping that, she wanted my older brother to be a sperm donor. I never talked to him about that because I doubt he would ever agree to that. Then she tried to make it seem, she tried to say, oh, your little brother could, you know, give us his eggs because my brother's trans male. So give me his eggs and, you know, we can get a sperm donor. I tried to tell her when we were in Wisconsin because she brought it up again. And she told me I was selfish for making her wait because I told her I wasn't ready to have a kid yet. First of all, let me tell you right now, I fucking hate children. I don't want them. I don't want to deal with them. But I was willing to do this for her because I was so stuck in her fucking shit, in her trap. And I thought I loved her. So, oh yeah, there is another kid, but I won't mention who it is. Just in case, for his privacy. So, yeah, the whole kid situation. So she told me I was selfish for making her wait, and because I told her, you know, oh, I'm only 17, you know, I still have to do my online school, I have to finish my school, you know, I have to do a lot of other things, I have to apply for disability, for, like, mental reasons, all these other things, you know, and she was like, oh, you know, you're selfish, you're making me wait, you know, I want this, and blah, blah, fucking blah, all this stupid bullshit that she was spewing. Oh, yeah, let's make a kid have a kid, because I want one. And, you know, parenting is a one fucking person thing, apparently, and not both. Yep. 10 out of fucking 10. Oh, if you read a novel in the comments, I'll read it out. Just saying. If you actually want to. Also, can't forget that her and Angel Beam most likely teamed up because at the same... I'm not going to mention... Anyways... yeah, because Bia was talking about some bullshit with, oh, people are cyberbullying me. That's kind of funny coming from the biggest fucking cyberbully person on the fucking planet, or on the internet, or I guess in this fucking, whatever you call it, community. Yeah, it's cute saying someone else is a cyberbully when you fucking drive people to suicide.
You know, it's just really sad, the fact that Jenna thought it was okay to try and post that status after becoming friends with Bia just because Bia said that she studied law. Okay, well, she studied law in Hungary. I'm sorry, we live in America. Here in America, we got this thing called freedom of speech, where they don't have that in Hungary. Okay?
Yeah, that.
Rabbit, so this is a simmer? Yeah, she is a simmer. She has a channel, which, by the way, just thought, you know, we should expose this. She doesn't actually film her own shit.
We won't. We won't say who, but for privacy. And probably will kill me after this stream. 10 out of 10.
She won't kill us for everything. We love you.
Okay. Oh yeah, here also. See, I have to pinpoint my topics because when I make a video, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And I have hella ADHD, so I just like talk about random shit. I need to stay off fucking topic. So, here are a few things she used to manipulate me to stay in the relationship. At first, within 3 months, she got a tattoo with my name on it and our date, which is 12/29/15 or some stupid shit. I know it's 15 because 2015 I turned 16. So, yeah. Anyway, she got that shit on her wrist. And every time I tried to leave her, every time we got in an argument, oh, the tattoo. Oh, I got this tattoo. Oh, now I have to get a cover-up. Oh, blah, blah, blah. My mommy told me I had to get a cover-up because, you know, whatever the fuck. Mommy tells me to do everything because I can't fucking be an adult. Anyway. Oh, my God. See, this went from talking to fucking deep, bro. I can't with you. Okay, so it went from the tattoo wasn't enough because at that point, even I was like, okay, you got the tattoo. I never told you to get the tattoo. That's your fucking problem. You're an idiot for getting your fucking partner's tattoo on you anyways. Like, that's so stupid. Why do people fucking do that stupid shit and then act so surprised when they get dumped? Like, stop. You're fucking stupid. So,
why would you get a tattoo of somebody else's name on you? Exactly. Like, I just don't get that.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure she used it. You know, I don't want to claim this is how she thinks, but most likely 98% she got that tattoo to claim me as her fucking property because she used it to manipulate me. Like, why else? Then, that wasn't good enough for her. So she tried to claim her bad health. You know, quote unquote, she has, you know, whatever the fuck she said. Anyway. Which is kind of cute considering most of her disorders came out of fucking nowhere and she doesn't actually have a therapist, but, you know, 10 out of 10. Every time I tried to dump her, or every time I tried to leave her, oh, or, you know, if we got in bad arguments to the point where we almost broke up, oh, my heart, oh, I'm in the hospital and it's your fault. Oh, no, not Daniel. Oh, no. Yeah, that's stupid shit. Anyway, she would try to use that. Like, when I broke up with her in October officially, Ash and I were on Skype when this happened. Oh, let me just mention, so was Shannon. You know, in case you think you're an innocent little shit saying that, oh, he deserves to be in jail, even though you know dead ass how abusive Jenna is considering she abused you as well. But, you know, keep being cute, I guess.
You know what? Let me see if I got some stuff. You keep talking.
Alright. So, after the health stopped working, this was mainly an excuse in Wisconsin, actually, because this was the final excuse. Because officially, I broke up with her in Wisconsin as well 2 days before I left. And, you know, I broke up with her, you know, after we got in this argument. She tried to get physical. You know, she tried to fucking quote-unquote call her brother. I mean, I don't think she ever did. She fucking used that shit to terrify me like she did the whole time in Wisconsin. Because apparently mentally degrading a mentally ill person is fucking amazing. 10 out of 10 would do again. But yeah, I totally forgot what the fuck it is. Question mark? Oh. But she would say her kid, quote unquote, said, which I don't believe for a fucking second he actually said this, but he said, oh, he said you're just like his biological father who abandoned him and now you're leaving us. Oh, great. You use your kid as a fucking product at this point. I mean, for, you know, an arm accessory like you do with me, or you did with me. It's like, I didn't even feel like a fucking fiance. I felt like a fucking babysitter. I mean, that's pretty much all I fucking did when I was in Wisconsin. Yet apparently I sat on my ass and I didn't do anything, even though you weren't fucking home to actually prove that. Oh, you know, Miss, oh, I'm in so much pain because of my wisdom teeth surgery, yet I'm going out and, you know, I'm not fucking doing anything and I'm too busy starting arguments. You know why your teeth were fucking hurting? Because you wouldn't shut your fucking mouth. You kept fucking yelling at me for no fucking reason. You always started arguments for no fucking reason. You know, at this point, I'm not even being friendly about it. Like, I'm tired of you making everyone believe what you did didn't fucking happen. I'm tired of people you know, they believed me at first until you weaseled your little way into their fucking heads and made them believe that you didn't do anything to me. That the relationship was good and that the breakup was mutual. You got people believing that we both hurt each other mutually. No, we did not. Even when you fucking degraded me, even when you treated me like shit, I still tried to be the best for you. I still tried to change my fucking life for you. I was even going to get emancipated and get married for you. Yet that doesn't mean enough, apparently. No. What did you want me to fucking do? Sacrifice myself to you? I mean, shit, dude.
I wanted to have some ritual or something.
Oh my god, fucking Rabbit said every working husband to every housewife ever, you haven't done shit all day, woman. Bitch, say that again to my face. Why is that so accurate, but with her? Like, that's me. Yeah, I felt like shit was, like, in reverse. It's like, you know, and that's another problem. I was actually very ashamed to even speak about me being abused. Because you know how the gender roles work. Men don't get abused. Oh, grow up. Oh, get over it. You're just a bitch. Blah, blah, fucking blah, 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 blah. Oh, only women can get abused. Only women can get raped. Only women. Only women. Yeah, shut the fuck up. It's not true, okay? Men can get raped. Men can get abused. Men can get whatever the fuck any treatment women do. Just because you have a vagina doesn't make you superior to everyone else, okay? She did abuse me. She did. That is not alleged. That happened. There was witnesses to it happening. Multiple.
Hello.
Yes, hello. My family, you know, I mean, besides my mother, because even Jenna manipulated my mother so fucking well to believing that she was a good person. But my father, he knew dead ass she was a piece of shit. So did the rest of my family. You know, they were, I mean, my older brother was, the whole time I was in Wisconsin, I would call him up crying, you know, I want to go home. She won't take me home. Are you going to come pick me up? Who's going to come pick me up? Is my mom going to come pick me up? Is my dad going to come pick me up? No. Nobody did until my dad had to, because she refused. She even admitted to me before I fucking left. Or it was either before I left or on FaceTime when a few days before I dumped her. She admitted to, oh, I didn't want to take you home because, you know, I wanted you here. Yeah, you didn't care that I didn't want to be there. Oh, because I wanted him here. You know, he has to fucking stay. Because I say all the fucking rules. 10 out of fucking 10. Suck my dick. I'm tired of your shit. I really am. Like, you know what? She can go off. Oh, also can't forget. Let me just tell y'all right now. She sent minions to stalk my social media. Like, how fucking cute is that? At this point, I just helped her out and made all my fucking posts public so she could see it. I'm like, I mean, you didn't have to send minions. I could put shit on public. I'm not a scared bitch like you are. You know, you gotta talk all this shit. Lie to people. Make people believe all these lies about me. I mean, she even made people hate each other. Like, the only reason I hated all these fucking people to begin with was because she told me all these lies about them, which weren't even true. Like, oh, can't forget that she also tried to force me to stop being friends with Ashton as well. Yeah, that was fun. You know, and then she got mad when Ashton and I not became friends. We never stopped being friends. I tried to drop Ashton, you know, and then I was crying to someone else, like literally screaming because I missed Ashton so much. You know, Ashton's the real MVP, fam.
The real MVP. I've been listening to all this bullcrap since like the beginning, and it's just been a fun roller coaster of everything.
And apparently I wasn't abused, though. I was, you know, it was mutual. Oh, D sent something to me on Skype. It says, oh, she actually wrote the fucking essay. Oh my god. Okay, it says, hello, my name is Jenna. I have an issue. I love making people think that I am a victim so people can pity me. I groom teenagers so I can have some sympathy sex by manipulating them to thinking that I like them. Then I send nude seductive pics of my son to my boyfriend who doesn't want to be with me because I am a freak in the worst possible way. I abuse dogs by making them sit in their own shit and piss because I do not have empathy for anyone or anything. I hold my boyfriend captive when he visits me, and I love to make him uncomfortable by guilting him into thinking what I did was right and he is always in the wrong. Yeah, she did that. She made me believe everything was my fault. Even when she did things were my fault because nothing is her fucking fault. Even to this day, she's still controlling my life even though I haven't talked to her since I dumped her fucking ass. Like, now I'm going to sue him with my fake lawyer, fake detective, because I have nothing but fake. Please send this to Match.com. Be sure only teenagers answer my page. I like to groom them early. Any questions, please message me. If I don't reply, I'm probably in prison for trying to have sex with a teenager. God, you need to stop. That's pretty accurate or funny, or both. I already explained that. Oh, let me tell you the story, right? Let me tell you the story that she tried to come up with. So, my little brother has mental health as well, right? She tried to, okay, so if anyone doesn't know, I believe in paranormal. You know, hell yeah, lit, ghost, anyway. She tried to convince me because she's Native American, so she tried to say I do this fucking, you know, whatever the fuck Native Americans do with their ghost shit. Anyway, she tried to tell me that. And then, she tried to make me believe my house was haunted because she wanted to hide up the fact that my little brother has schizophrenia. Because I tried to tell her, you know, I'm really scared he has schizophrenia. I want him to go to therapy and shit. She's like, oh no, it's just haunted, you know. Pretty much making my brother believe he's fucking, you know, what's happening to him is normal and that it's just ghost and not something actually severely wrong with his mental state. Because schizophrenia is such a fun topic to play around with. Yeah, 10 out of fucking 10. Let's leave the schizophrenic unfucking treated because I'm a fucking piece of shit who not only has to abuse my fucking boyfriend, but also his family members. Yeah. You know, and then she tried to make me give her gifts back like I had to. Like, I mean, you don't see me fucking asking, oh, give me all the gifts I bought you back. Spent hundreds of fucking dollars on that bitch. My family spent hundreds of dollars on her. She didn't fucking appreciate any of it. I didn't have to. I wanted to. And even then, I still let her keep all her shit because they're not mine. I gave them to her. They're gifts. You know? God, it's like...
You remember the part where she's wearing your clothes now?
Oh yeah, apparently she's like still wearing. Okay, so I've never really had a huge wardrobe because of like personal shit in my life. Like, my parents don't really acknowledge my existence at all, so it's like they don't bother giving me basic needs and support. That's why I can't live here either. You know, but it's like, so my wardrobe's like hella small because she has half of it. Even then, I told her, don't send me anything back. Even though you have my clothes that you didn't buy me, don't send shit back. I don't want anything from her. I don't want any reminders. You know, she can sit here and anyone watching who's on her side or some stupid shit like that because she manipulated the shit out of them. Or, oh, hi, Jenna's family members who are going to probably comment and say she's a great person because of course you are. You're her family members. Families hide behind pedophiles. Anyways, you know what, actually, I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to fucking, like, she's, like, obsessed with makeup. Like, I'm just gonna say this out publicly now because I want her to know what I wanted to do. So, she has, like, this toolbox full of makeup, and, like, I wanted to dump it out in the bathroom, and I wanted to stick all her makeup in my dog's shit and piss in it because I'm disgusting, and it's fucking hilarious. Just putting that out there. I don't care who's offended. I really don't. It's fucking hilarious. Yeah, my puppy is amazing. You know, even actually a few months being here, like when we first got home, my puppy was actually having, like, she was actually really scared. Like, she would flinch all the time when I tried to touch her and all these other things. Like, I'm not saying she beat my dog, but she was still abusive towards my dog. Like, you don't have to beat a dog to be abusive. Like, she knew the dog was behind her, you know, trying to play with her. She would kick her away. She would push her away. You know, she would, like, purposely, she would slam the door nearly into my dog's neck, knowing my dog was behind her. You know, she can't sit there and say, oh, I didn't know the dog was behind me. You knew the dog was coming behind you. That's why you closed the door in the first place. Because you didn't want the dog around you. So you slammed the door. No, not try to close it, make sure you don't hit my dog. No, let's slam the door and break the dog's fucking neck. Or how apparently I didn't do anything and I just let her dog sit there. No, I would take your dog out to use the fucking bathroom. I would. You weren't home to fucking say I did it. You were never home. You would abandon me purposely because you knew I was paranoid being in a fucking apartment I've never been, in a state I've never been. You kept me hostage. And yes, that is what I'm going to call it because that's what it is. I didn't want to be there. It wasn't willing anymore. So that is keeping me hostage. Yeah, you might have not tied me up, but I couldn't drive away. I couldn't drive home. I couldn't leave the apartment. I was stuck in the apartment. And yeah, we might have, you know, you would have come home and you would take me somewhere just to purposely start a fucking argument in Walmart or some shit. And then go home. Oh, also can't forget the fact that she told people that I wasn't doing my schoolwork when I didn't have fucking internet. Like, she was making people believe we had internet and I didn't do my schoolwork. But that's not even the case. Oh my god, I should have fucking done that. That would have been so funny. She would have sprayed piss on her. Anyway. But yeah, like, Ashton, what the fuck was I talking about?
Yeah, I don't know, I zoned out.
Wow, 10 out of 10. Best live stream. Oh god, I need help. Oh, right, internet. So, because she got an Alienware. Because she bought an Alienware while we were there. Hence, she only got a fucking Alienware because she knew I wanted an Alienware for fucking years. And she fucking rubbed it in my damn face. I love when people do that. When you want something for so long and you can't have it, and then they get it purposely to rub it in your face. That's the best feeling on the fucking planet for me. Hell yeah, boy. Anyway. Also, I said, oh, you know, because my mom wanted me to come home as well, because if I can't do my fucking schoolwork, obviously I can't be there because I need to finish school. I mean, that's not the case anymore because I can't, but at the time, that's what I wanted to do. I was like, you know, I need to finish school. I told her, oh, you know, because her grandma had Wi-Fi. We weren't staying at her grandma's anymore. We had our own apartment. And we couldn't get internet at the apartment, but, like, I told her, you know, I even suggested, I'm like, hey, you know, maybe I can go for, like, an hour to your grandma's house to do some schoolwork, every once in a while, you know, every few days. And she would say, oh, I'm not trying to use my grandma for fucking Wi-Fi. That's funny considering the moment your fucking mom's house stopped having Wi-Fi, you all of a sudden moved in with your fucking grandmother. I'm not going to use my grandmother for fucking Wi-Fi looking ass. Look, yes, you are. You use your fucking grandmother for Wi-Fi. You didn't want to be there because, oh, I'm going to keep my son away from danger. I'm going to keep my son away from whoever fucking did this. No, you didn't do that. Because you still let him be around anyone who did it. You don't try to keep him away from anybody. You didn't get help. You didn't call the authorities. And I'm sorry, but if the police were actually investigating me for child porn, the FBI would have broken down my fucking door weeks ago. I mean, do you see them? They teleport, dude. The FBI literally teleports. I don't know how. They have some type of fucking magical powers. But they're literally fancy-ass statues that teleport at your door and steal all your technology. Okay? That's what they would have done. But they didn't do that shit. I'm still waiting for the cops, dude. At this point, it's a meme. Waiting for the cops that aren't ever gonna fucking come. Because I didn't do shit. And you
Waiting for the Hungarian papers.
Yeah, you didn't fucking ever talk to a fucking detective. Because the detective wouldn't even be holding your case. The fucking FBI would. And they're fucking detectives. Not some random ass detective. Oh yeah. Some random ass detective and all the cops are gonna be at your fucking door. Yeah, because cops totally come to your door and arrest you without a warrant. You know? What'd your fucking police station do? Call my police station? State's fucking away? Hey, I'm trying to frame some dude. I'm trying to frame my ex-boyfriend for a crime that was committed in my state, in my family, and I'm trying to frame him for it. So can you, like, send the police to his door and arrest him and send him to fucking Wisconsin? Yup, 10 out of 10 believable, right? Yeah, that's what happened. Good shit. Would do again. 5 out of 5. Dude, this stream went from I can't ever stay serious. Like, no matter what I do, I can't. It's like, I always go from, hey, I'm gonna be, you know, family friendly, I guess that's the meme now. You know, I'm gonna be nice in my video, and then I turn it to myself, which is aka a piece of shit. And proud. Oh, also can't forget the fact that I'm getting called a cyberbully for calling people out on their shit at AngelBeam19, 10 out of 10. Oh, and Jenna, my ex, because according to her, exposing her for her shit is me cyberbullying her, because that's the definition of cyberbullying, calling out someone who did something. Yeah, that's cute. You know, making your little minions and everyone believe that you didn't fucking abuse me and shit. That was cute. Dude, I still got people probably watching this that, like, either don't know what I'm talking about or, like, don't agree with me. And they're probably like, wow, he's such a salty little bitch. Or, oh, why didn't he just get over it? No. See, here's the problem. People think I'm not over her as in, like, relationship-wise. I was over her before I dumped her ass. I mean, I wanted to leave that bitch more than half a relationship, okay? I've been over her. I'm not over the abuse she caused. I'm not over the fact that she let her son get molested and let someone take child porn of him and then do shit about it. That's what bothers me. I'm sorry that I'm so stuck on getting justice for a fucking kid. If that makes me a cyberbully, then I guess I'm a fucking bully. Also, for anyone watching who has called me a cyberbully for anything, including my fucking tutorial series, fuck you, because being a cyberbully isn't an insult to me. So you can continue to fucking call me that, and I don't care. Okay? It's not my problem. I'm not gonna fucking stop doing what I'm doing for your feelers, okay? I don't care. There's an unsubscribe button, by the way. Just if you didn't know that. Because retardism. That's why. Oh no, he used R word. Okay. Now I'm just being an asshole. I mean, I have to be myself. I'm not gonna put on some fake act. Like, I mean, is there anything else we actually have to talk about?
I think that was it. I think we covered everything.
Okay. I feel like I'm gonna like end this stream, and we're gonna forget everything.
I know, right?
Okay. Okay, well, that's how long has this stream been going on?
I have no idea. An hour.
Oh shit, for real?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I guess I can fucking end this now.
Mm.
Well, it was nice talking shit with whoever watched.
Yep.
Look, D, I swear to God. I swear to God, D. Say that again. I'm not lying. Say it again. I'm waiting. Mm-hmm. Yes, they fucking are. You know what? I'm ending this stream. Okay.
Peace out, y'all.
Yeah, peace, because I don't know how to end videos.